someone who's living on benefits, or scrounging rather, who doesn't want to, or is basically refusing to work.
Council estate, like certain areas, certain dresses.
Hoodies. People that don't work, don't want to work, want to maybe remain in poverty.
My name is Vigo, I'm 21 years old and I'm from Eastern Bristol. The area I've come from has been classed as deprived, and that's why I'm keen to find out what people think about poverty today in the UK. At one point in my life, I definitely felt I was trapped in the cycle of poverty. I personally found it hard to make ends meet, and I want to find out people's attitudes towards that.
To me personally, poverty means where you've got no home, or you've got no food, drink, water, family, clothes, warmth, everything that we take for granted every day.
Being poor could be someone living on the street, but then if somebody's in a house where the government's paying for, but they can just about eat, are they poor as the person that's on the street?
I think it's where money is actually affecting your way of living and your happiness and your well-being.
I can see myself as being kind of poor, living like a council estate, but I'm trying to, like, you know, go college, learn, get some grades and do my best.
In real terms, I think it's people who were just evicted without credit, you know, without a job, struggling with their rent or with their mortgage payments, who literally just can't afford it anymore.
I think if you have to deny yourself some stuff like clothes or specific gadgets, like a phone, for example, I think that means you're poor because you cannot buy what you want to buy.
And I think some people think if they haven't got the newest car, the newest phone, Sky TV and all that, they often think they are almost in the poverty. But I wouldn't count those cars. As I say, I think they're luxuries even nowadays.
I think it's sad when people is poor because we're very lucky that we have stuff and they don't.
Can you see how someone can fall into the situation of poverty?
It is easy. You can go from being at the top to at the bottom so quickly, especially with the way things are now. I mean, it's all over the news of the recession that people that had brilliant high-paid jobs and never had to worry about a thing and now back on benefits looking for a job.
Most people are just a paycheck or two away from homelessness. So anyone can fall into poverty. And I think it's unfortunate that a lot of people who are, say, against people getting assistance from, you know, the city or the state, don't even look at themselves as being in that same position. But anyone can fall into poverty.
It could be just as simple as losing your job. You've got things to pay. If you've got car loans, if you've got house loans, if you've got a family to look after, you could easily fall into poverty.
If you have some bad luck throughout your life, and we do have good luck and bad luck, and if you fall into a job that you do lose and it becomes difficult because you've got a wife and children, mortgages, rent, maybe you've got a car, all of a sudden 6 months later you're struggling to pay them bills and you slip away.
Could you see yourself falling into poverty?
Yes, I've been there. My family's, I've been homeless at one point. Now I'm college educated and I'm doing pretty well, but at one point in my life, my entire family was on the streets and we needed assistance from the state. And we didn't, stay on it forever, but it was necessary to help us for a period of time.
It's been really interesting for me personally to find out what people really think about poverty in the UK. I mean, there's been a range of ideas and views and opinions, and I think the key to solving it is working together.
It's important that there's a dialogue about poverty, that people who can help change things actually acknowledge that poverty exists.
I think that poverty is a problem that the community at large should engage with, and it's not just the problem of the government. I think we all have a responsibility.
The way I see it, the pathway out of poverty really is funneling things into education, getting together and working on that.
I don't know, because I'm not a politician and I'm not completely in tune with politics, but I'd say that not enough is done for the younger children.
It's more about educating parents to support kids and a really collaborative sort of approach towards keeping kids in school and keeping them on the right track.
I think it is all about the community, and that is something that we've lost, and I think people being socially excluded often don't feel part of a community. So the more groups that come together, the better, I think, for people. If there's a common thread of supporting people to get out of poverty, then all the better for that.